Right, morning. I've just waking up right now. Right. And I've taken upon myself these days now. I think I'm gonna become one of those people who make a YouTube video. But like I don't think my one is gonna be pointless. Right. I'm right now I'm gonna talk about the term nigger. Black people drug abuse the word nigger so much. It's such an inflammatory word. They do not understand how inflammatory and how deeply something it is, right? So, I mean, and they will get really offensive about it when someone else uses the word. They start proclaiming the racism thing has been happening. I mean, you give them every reason. You tolerate it. It's like a tolerance thing, cause when they amongst you, they hear you say the word nigger. Up there, they thinking, okay, man, they using the word nigger. You're giving them every reason why they should be. They can just blab the word nigger to you as well. Cause black people, they get so offensive when someone else, some other ethnicity, use the word nigger on them. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're drug abusing the word, yeah. And yeah, you do not know the background where it came from. I mean, I read it somewhere, right, that it was, first of all, the word negro, it's a Latin or Spanish word for negroso, something like that. But anyway, yeah, that doesn't matter, right? Anywho, yeah, them slave masters, they will call their servant as negro, simply because I don't think they knew the word, the name or something like that, right? But yeah, negro, nigga, negre, whatever it is you want to call it, right, simply means black in a Latin word, in Spanish, I think, right? So before you start, like, people like me, right, when I read, like, or I heard a word, sometime in my head I think to myself, I'm like, I wonder where the word came from. I mean, what's the inspiration? Like, how did they sum up the word like that? How did it become this word? Because you know how scientists, the periodic table, they went through all this experiment and then started coming, that's sodium, that's magnesium, that's aluminium, so words in my head, I think to myself as well, I'm like, okay, yeah, what inspired, or what's the story behind this? So black people, right, on a serious note, right, I'm black myself, but I just have certain beef with them. I mean, on a serious note, I just find some black people to be the most pointless human being ever. And the word nigger, it's don't call me nigger, because in my birth certificate it don't say that. So I don't tolerate that from a black person. I certainly wouldn't tolerate it from another ethnicity. If I felt like it was a racial thing that's been made, then I'm gonna tell them, I'm like, you can't be using the word. But black people need to stop. They need to stop drug abusing the word. The word, it's an inflammatory word. I mean, check the background. I mean, I'm not gonna go school you in history and stuff like that. But on a serious note, let's be serious, right? Because our sisters, if they were slave, if you happen to have one of those slave, great aunt that happened to be a slave, right? I don't think she gonna be happy. He or she, or they ain't gonna be happy about you going negro, cause they've been insulted, that word. They've been shouted at using the word nigger. Yet they do have word. They do have names. I mean, it don't mean nothing. These black people here, some of these black people, they just need to stop it. They really frustrate me with the word nigger. It's an inflammatory word. That's all I'm gonna say. Peace out. My name is Anne. I'm gonna leg out. From now on, every time I feel frustrated, I'm just gonna make a video.